All right, this is algebra lesson, what is this, 6.5, right? Applying systems of linear equations. Basically what this means, applying systems of linear equations. It means this, I'm going to give you a system and you figure it out, you solve it. You choose the method by which you're going to use, right? You could use any one of the, four methods? There's four methods. There's just generally one that is conducive to being the easiest, right? There's one that is generally it looks, oh wow, that would be the easiest way of doing this. Make sense? But there's lots of ways to do it. For example, let's talk about this. I'm just going to give you an example of each one. What if I was to give you this? Y equals 2x plus 1 and y equals x minus 3. What could you do here? There's a couple of things, but what do you think is meant for you to do on this one? Which one do you think this one's meant for you to do, Bubba? This would be an easy one to graph, right? An easy one to graph. You may never choose to graph. I would never choose to graph. It's just a lot of work to have to draw the coordinates, right? And then get out your ruler, and it's a lot of work. What would be the other really easy? What else would you use for this? Substitution, because y has already been solved for, right? I'm going to take this y here and here, and I'm going to put this, and we're substitute it right there. Does that make sense? And I'm going to make it 2x plus 1 equals x minus 3, and then solve it and figure out what it is. Does that make sense? Okay. What about this one? What if I have this 2x plus y equals 8 and 4x minus 2y equals 10? What method it would be? Well, what could you do here? What are some things you could do? Could you graph this? Yeah, you could. And it probably would even work because it's kind of like they're all even numbers. They're probably all going to end up being whole numbers. You could. Doesn't mean the answer is going to be even, whatever. Okay, but what would be the best way here? I would say substitution because of this single variable by himself. That's going to make this easy. I'm going to get y by himself. I'm going to subtract 2x from the top, from both sides, and then plug in whatever y is equal to right here. Right? Okay. What if I have this? What if I have... what am I going to do here? I'm going to use multiplication, right? I'm going to use elimination, multiplication. None of this just works. I'm going to have to multiply the bottom here by 2. Why? Why would I choose that? Because I need something to jive here, right? I need something to jive, so I'm going to multiply the bottom here by 2. That's all of it, right? Listen, in the end, what I'm really doing here is I'm taking this side, multiplying it by 2, and taking this side, multiplying it by 2. Right? I just draw it a little differently, and then I go like this, rainbow, 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 but I'm multiplying everything by 2. Okay? Then when I get there, what about this one? What if I have negative 3x plus y equals 8, and 3x minus 2y equals negative 4? What are some methods I could do here? There's several. Several that would be easy. What could I do? One, I could do substitution because of that clear y right there, right? Get the y by himself and then plug it into this y right here. What else could I do? I could add these two things together. Why add? Because I have a negative 3x and a positive 3x. That means I'm going to add them together to make it 0, right? That's where you have to decide what's going to make it 0, right? And so that's where I would add this. What if I have this? 2x minus 4y equals negative 8, and 4x minus 4y equals 10. What am I going to do here? I'm going to subtract. It doesn't look like it, right? Because I have a negative 4y and I have another negative 4y. If I have a negative 4y and I add another negative 4y, what do I have? I have negative 8y. That doesn't eliminate anything. If I have a negative 4y, how do I get rid of that? I have to subtract it. Right? Subtract it. So anyway, that's where you would go like this. Make sense? Okay. The book shows this. right? That's where if you could easily forget to actually consult this every time, right? And you don't want to do that. Anyway, let's take a quiz. Okay, here we go. All I want you to do is tell me which method would be preferred. Which would be the preferred method of solving these equations? I'm going to give you 4. Does that make sense? And you just tell me which. You don't have to solve it. I just want you to tell me which method to use. Here we go. The key words here are graphing, substitution, elimination. Now, with elimination, you have options, and so you need to be clear. Okay, be clear. Don't just put elimination. Be clear as to how you're going to eliminate. Does that make sense? Be clear how you're going to eliminate. All right, trade them really quick. Just really quick and easy. Small little quiz. Let's make sure you guys got this. Number 1, what method do you think that they were trying to get you to do here? What method? Substitution. Why substitution? Because there's a single lone variable out here, right? And so you would subtract 5y from both sides and then plug that x, whatever x is equal to, into that, and you've got it, right? And then that would get you what y is equal to, and then you plug it into the other one. You remember how to do that. Number 2, what method are they trying to get you to do with this? What method? Elimination using subtraction. I need both words. Elimination using subtraction. Yeah. All right. That was the title of the lesson. Okay. Number 3, what method are they trying to get you to use here? They want you to graph that. Why? What made you think that? It's already written in slope-intercept form, right? You should be able to just graph this in 2 seconds because it's right there. Crosses at 2 slope, cross at 1, -1 slope, graph it, find the points, right? Number 4, what method are they trying to get you to use here? Elimination using multiplication, right? Dividing? There's no dividing, but whatever. Yeah. Okay, very good. Okay, very good. So you guys know what to do here. Your assignment is this. It is page 365, 1 through 12, even. Yes, number 12 is a word problem. You can handle it, right? You can handle it.